Can I speak to Jeanette?
I said no. You can't speak to me. What are you doing?
I'm over here on East Haven, but evidently I had the wrong address. I had 311.
What? I'm.
Emailed the camera people because I know they're
They're right here.
3114.
Now wait a minute. When you. Oh yeah. I mean, we took care of our own, honey. We had. We took care of our own people. We did, when people had to, we're talking about how you couldn't go to the Palace Theater because if you did, you had to go sit in the balcony and all that. We didn't have to leave our neighborhood for anything. We had the Cameo, we had the Pythian, we had the Lincoln Theater. We had 3 theaters in our own area. We had East Market, where everybody from everywhere, white and black, came to East Market to shop. We had our own sub shops, we had our own pizza joints, we had Chinese restaurants, we didn't have to leave our area for anything because it was right there. And we all supported each other because my mother had a dry cleaners, the black people owned the bar down the street, the black folks owned the bars on the corners, the Stewart's clothing store was owned by a Jewish guy, but all of his employees were black. The drugstore on the corner, the druggist was black. I sang all my life. I can't think I came out of the womb singing. All the clubs had music.
Yes.
Bubbles Holloway was my manager. You
remember him? Yes, I remember the name. Yes.
Well, Bubbles used to run the 502, and so what he wound up doing is they hired me, and I was the warm-up act for Dionne Warwick when she made Don't Make Me Over. So after that, I couldn't be on the talent shows anymore because I was a paid musician. So I had to move from there to the Jamaica Club.
So how old were you then when you became a paid?
14.
Wow.
New York. Because if you came here and you didn't sound like anything, boy, they would like boo you off the stage or make you thinking that
you had to be good to be on the stage
in Columbus, Ohio, and I mean that's how they were. And I said, if it's like that New York, New York, if you can make it there, you can make it anywhere. Well, that's like this. Columbus was like that. You leave a bar if you're a bartender. You leave one bar, you go down the street and get a job at the next bar. People were never out of work. Elementary school teachers that I fell in love. One was Mrs. Robbins, and she had very large breasts. I remember that because if I was always, if I was upset about something, she would take me to her breast like that, and she would, talk to me and she would really calm me down. She was just a lovely woman. And the other guy, his name was Leo Morgan, and Leo Morgan taught me in 6th grade. He taught us about the occipital protuberance. He taught us about the occipital line. He taught us about the phalanges and corpuscles and metatarsals. I will never forget that. In the 6th grade. And we weren't supposed to learn that until we got into high school. But he was fresh out of college, and he was just reared and ready to go. And I loved that man. Back then, it wasn't about, people breaking in your house or hitting you in the head or, stealing your stuff. I mean, people just had a lot more respect. I'm not saying there wasn't any thieves back then or people that didn't do anything wrong, but I mean, this stuff now is on a grand scale. And these kids are just mad. They're mad about nothing. You looked at me hard. Don't look at me hard. I'll shoot you.
Shoot. But there were fights back then.
Oh, sure, but not like this.
Not like that.
No, they take their gun to school. I used to fight. I was a fighter.
You used to fight?
I was a fighter. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't believe that.
Yeah, I was.
Okay.
Yeah. My mom told me I was mean.
But
she said, you'll never live to see 21. That's what she told me. She said, unless you change your attitude.